Sea Bear, A Journey for Survival. Polar bears are patient beasts, as patient as glaciers. We know how to hope and how to wait. I learned to be patient long ago from my polar bear mother. To be patient when hunting, to be patient with weather, to be patient in darkness. A polar bear can outwait almost anything. Seals, storms, and long sunless winters. But a bear at sea needs something to stand on. I watch the ice. In spring, the sun rises and the ice breaks open. I stalk seals out on the floes, walking, leaping, slipping in and out of deep water, adding seal after seal to my stomach, and resting. A polar bear knows how to take a good nap. As summer ends, the ice is thin and the floes are far apart. The young seals have grown fast. They are wiser and harder to catch. They spread out with what's left of the ice. I want to follow them, but I can't. There is not enough ice left to hunt on. Every day, there is less ice to stand on. A soft breeze from the south brings the smell of a beach. It is faint, beyond sight, but I think I can reach it. I am a sea bear. I am made to paddle, under wandering Arctic terns, past lonely icebergs bobbing at the surface, and above the deep, dark shadow of a slow Arctic shark. I swim with a school of star-skinned narwhals. And paddle past a weary raft of wary walruses. And glide over a whale whose ancient songs bubble up from darkness and creaks and groans. On the second night, the sky begins to change. The waves grow in height, and the wind grows in wildness. Tossed by a tempest and nearly lost at sea, I am tired and wonder if I will ever reach land. There is nothing else to do but swim, so I paddle on. On the third day, the seafloor rises up beneath me. Waves carry with them the strong smell of soil. Polar bears are not land bears. We wait on land. We hope on land. We chew on kelp and bones and grow thin while seals at sea grow fat. But summer will end. The the sea will freeze again. I will teach the sea's rhythm to my cubs and whisper to them in the dark. Polar bears are patient beasts, as patient as glaciers. We know how to hope and how to wait. Sea ice and polar bears. Sea ice is an important habitat for many Arctic animals. It forms on the sea's surface when temperatures drop to 28.8 degrees Fahrenheit or below. Stronger and more flexible than freshwater ice, it is home to an estimated 26,000 polar bears who rely on its structure to walk, sleep, ride, and stalk seals over the deep sea. Polar bears are well suited for life on sea ice. With wide, textured paws to provide traction, and 2 layers of fur and a thick layer of body fat to keep warm, they can live and move comfortably in the winter when winds howl and the temperature could drop to as low as negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Sea ice moves with currents. It cracks open, it collides, and it grows and melts with weather patterns and changing seasons. In summer, as the ice melts, the same paws that walked along the ice now make excellent paddles. Bears slip into water channels between ice to surprise sleeping seals and can also swim across open water to find better places to hunt. At the end of the summer, when the melting ice is no longer useful for hunting, many polar bears swim to shore. There they wait, living mostly off their body fat, until the temperature drops. The sea freezes again, and they can return to hunting seals. The bears that wait on shore the longest are pregnant bears. In the fall, they move farther inland and dig out dens in the snowdrifts before their cubs are born in December. The family finally leaves for the ice in early spring. Polar bears are good at living in a challenging environment, but things are getting harder. Air pollution is causing global climate change. Our planet's overall temperature is rising. Warmer temperatures mean less and less sea ice in the Arctic. Scientists who study polar bears are noticing changes too. With less ice, there is more competition among the bears for food. With less ice, scientists are recording bears making longer swims over greater distances at the end of the summer. And once on land, polar bears are forced to fast longer while they wait for the cold weather to return. Polar bears have a remarkable life story. They are bears that make their home on top of the ocean. Their future, though, is tied to the future of sea ice. I wanted to give polar bears a voice, to tell what a life is like for a bear in a changing Arctic landscape, and to inspire all of us to make changes in our own lives, to slow climate change and help care for our Earth. Other animals above and below the ice. Ringed seal. Ringed seals are the most abundant seal in the Arctic and are also the polar bear's favorite prey. They can live for 40 years and grow up to 5 feet long. They can dive to a depth of 300 feet to hunt for food. Walrus. Walruses can live for 40 years and grow to be 12 feet long. They can dive to 260 feet below the surface, where they use their whiskers to search for clams, as well as worms, snails, crabs, and small octopuses hiding in the seabed. Greenland shark. Greenland sharks grow to be 23 feet in length, and it is believed that they have the longest lifespan of any vertebrate, nearly 400 years. They can be seen in Arctic waters at the surface and as deep as 4,000 feet. They are slow-moving ocean scavengers, but also ambush seals asleep at the surface. Narwhal. Narwhals are one of the deepest diving whales, and at times may hunt fish and squid a mile or more below the surface. They grow to 12 to 18 feet in length, not including the male's long tusks, and may live for 90 years. The bowhead whale. Bowhead whales may live for 200 years or more and grow as long as 60 feet. They can dive to 500 feet deep and they feed on a rich mix of small animals called zooplankton that they filter from the water. The end. Please subscribe.